This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the Master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories.
And welcome to my video looking at the Jedi and Sith Holocrons from Galaxy's Edge. And I was originally thinking of maybe doing this as two, but decided to ultimately do it as one video. So I believe they were each I think they were like 20, I can't remember if they're like $30 to $40, I think, each. And they do have interactive abilities. So starting with a Jedi Holocron, if you turn both sets of these, it will turn on. And then if you grab on to these 2 points.
This is Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. I regret to report that both our Jedi Order and the Republic have fallen, with the dark shadow of the Empire rising to take their place.
You get that quote from Rebels, and if you hold it again, you would get this quote continued until you can finish up to the end of it. I'll show that off, but I'm not going to show the full quotes and everything.
This message is a warning and a reminder for any surviving Jedi. Trust in the Force. Do not return to the temple. That time has passed, and our future is uncertain.
So you see, you can do that, and just to show for this one, I'm not going to show all the quotes, probably. I'm not really sure yet. We'll see.
We will each be challenged. Our trust, our faith, our friendships. But we must persevere, and in time, a new hope will emerge. May the Force be with you, always.
Yeah, you can get all those, and then it'll just go back on the same ones, as you can see.
This is Master Obi-Wan Kenobi.
You can use that to turn it off. And then looking at the Sith Holocron, you can turn it on. Find those 2 points. It's easier to knock the Sith Holocron and turn it off, but
We are Sith. Do you know who I am? The Sith killed each other, victims of their own greed. But from the ashes of destruction, I was the last survivor. I chose to pass my knowledge on to only one. I created a legacy so resilient, and now you come before me. Have you come to be my apprentice?
I did not listen to them initially. I wasn't sure who it was, but that is from Mark Hamill recording lines for Darth Bane from the Clone Wars. And I think it's just 3 lines again. And you need to turn it off. And it's generally pretty good. There's a little charging port there, but that's the really only kind of non-canon part of it. You can also pop this open and place kyber crystals on the inside. So I will show off that feature also. I'm going to show off the Sith Holocron first because I hate opening the Jedi Holocron. You'll see it's a big pain in the butt, and you have to find something to actually kind of prop it open. So first with the green kyber crystal.
Give in to your anger. With each passing moment, you make yourself more my servant.
It has Palpatine quotes. I think that almost all of them do cause Palpatine quotes.
It is unavoidable. It is your destiny. You are now mine. I'm looking forward to completing your training. In time, you will call me Master.
And from these, I think that they're mainly just Palpatine interacting with characters that have that colored lightsaber. As you can see, that's clearly him talking to Luke, who has a green lightsaber. But turning that off, popping the kyber crystal out, we'll now take a look at the purple crystal. And again, I don't have the blue or the red, but I'm assuming that we get interactions from probably Anakin and Vader. I think the purple one gives it a really cool look.
Give in to your anger. With each passing moment,
Okay, looks
you
like it's just doing the exact same lines for the purple lightsaber. So not even going to bother with that. I'm gonna go with the white. They could have probably done interactions with him and Mace Windu, or recorded lines from other characters. I wonder if they did like legend stuff. Maybe at Revan, but let's take a look at the white crystal.
Good. I can feel your anger.
This will be not the same ones again. For some reason also doesn't trigger every time, as you can see.
If you will not return,
Yeah, it looks like it's just doing the same ones for everyone. We'll try the yellow, but I'm really doubting it's going to do anything different. Maybe the red one will have different reactions, but it does have different reactions for the Jedi Holocron, which isn't more annoying because it's way more annoying to open, as you'll see in a second.
my young Jedi, you will find that it is you who are mistaken about a great many things.
Oh, so it looks like it does have new lines on the yellow.
Good. I can feel your anger. I'm looking forward to completing your training. In time, you will call me Master.
Okay, I think it's just playing the same lines, and it's just doing them in slightly different orders for the Jedi Kyber crystals. So maybe if you have the red one, it'll do something different, but that's kind of disappointing. I never really tested them fully out, because I didn't personally get the Holocrons. But let's go and move on to the Jedi one after a quick break. Sorry about that quick break, I had to do something pretty quickly. But now let's take a look at the Jedi Kyber crystal and, well, the Jedi Holocron with the Kyber crystals. And as you can see, first off, that's super easy to find where it opens. If you do look from the opposite side of this kind of, oh, I'm looking at it upside down, that would make sense. Of this kind of like warning, you'd find it. It's a pain in the butt to get out. So I recommend taking something like a Lego piece remover and using that to push it open. That is narrow enough to fit inside the gap. And we'll start off with the green, as we did last time. Finding our 2 points.
All energy from the living force, from all things that have ever lived, feeds into the cosmic force, binding everything and communicating to us through the midichlorians.
You can see we get quotes from Qui-Gon Jinn with his green lightsaber, and that's at least different.
Always remember, your focus determines your reality. May the force be with you.
And I think it's only 3 quotes, but
I am a manifestation of the force. A force that consists of 2 parts, living beings generate the living force, which in turn powers the wellspring that is the cosmic force.
I don't think it's actually more than 3 that's loaded. It seems they put a lot more effort into the Jedi Holocron besides the fact of making it harder to open.
May the force be with you.
I think that was a repeat.
All energy from the living...
Okay, so yeah, definitely got to a repeat. So it looks like there's 4 loaded to the green with Qui-Gon. We can now pop this open and take out our green kyber crystal. I think I did purple next, followed by white then yellow. So let's take a look at this. Nice glow for the purple again.
Never use the Force to settle negotiations. That's mistaking power for justice.
And you get Mace Windu clothes, which is fun.
A Jedi's life is one of service to the Republic. We protect civilization against the darkness that would devour it.
Yeah, you get fun quotes. Well, the Mace Windu ones are probably a little more generic, but it's fun they still had it.
For those in despair, a Jedi's arrival means hope. We are shepherds, and the galaxy is our flock.
Let's see if he also has 4.
Strength has determined the outcome of many battles, but the best proof of strength is the battle that never takes place.
Yes, it looks like it's 4 again.
An unlit lightsaber shows the time for negotiations has arrived. A lit lightsaber shows the time for negotiations has passed. Be mindful of the difference.
Okay, that's a fun one. It looks like there's a lot more fun than the Mace Windu one.
Even a moment can be an eternity in the Force. Center yourself, quiet your mind, and you will hear the Force's will.
Wow, they put a lot into the Mace Windu one. Like, I think that's because it was a default one, maybe?
In negotiating, silence can work better than a speech. But silence is more effective when it comes with a stern look and a lightsaber.
Wow, that's a lot of Mace Windu lines.
The Force always has a plan, but it doesn't always reveal that plan on a Jedi schedule.
Okay, I think you get the point. There's a lot of lines from Mace Windu. Let's move on to another one because that's taking forever. And I move on to the white one, which I believe has Ahsoka quotes. So that'll be fun, but I'm surprised just how many were on the Mace Windu one, because it seemed like everything else was like 3 or 4. It didn't sound like Samuel Jackson. I would understand if it was Samuel Jackson who wanted to do it, but it sounded more like the Clone Wars actor. So let's turn this on. Our white one gives it an interesting glow. Looks a little more blue than white, but it still looks cool.
May the Force be with you.
Great Ashley Eckstein's voice lines, so that's good.
I died when the Jedi were betrayed, or so I let everyone believe. I abandoned my lightsabers and even my name. I'd been a Padawan, but I knew it was time to become something else.
Let's actually record new lines for this. It seems like most of the other ones are just re-recordings of lines without music or anything, you know.
My master was an unconventional Jedi. I followed his lead, which wound up saving my life.
Yeah, these lines don't really feel familiar, even from Rebels. So I think might be new lines for her.
I built my new lightsabers with crystals from the dark side. The blades shine white because I am neither Jedi nor Sith.
Okay, yeah, these lines have never been seen before, at least from from what stuff I've seen, so I think this is pretty crazy with the Ahsoka stuff.
My master was an unconventional Jedi. I followed his lead, which wound up saving my life.
Okay, looks like we got to a repeat point. Oh, maybe it's completely random and I just keep getting the same lines, but as you can see, it's done a lot better with the Jedi ones over the Sith, where it was just using all Palpatine lines for those Jedi lightsaber crystals. But the other ones we're getting way more. Our final one is the yellow. And although I know the answer, I'm going to leave you in suspense to see if this is Rey or if it's someone else. And it's a yellow, but kind of greenish glow. I guess it makes sense because of the blue coming through.
To serve as a temple guard is to reconnect with the most ancient wellsprings of the Force. Through such service, the Jedi, the Temple, and the Order are renewed.
And that's fun. It's Jedi Temple Guard, so it is not Rey, for those who might have been fearing that.
The lightsaber pike is the sacred weapon of the Temple Guard. Its twin yellow blades symbolize the eternal flame of the Order and the vigilance of its protectors. I am Kaloma Ree, captain of the Jedi Temple Guard, and I will defend the Order and the Force with my life.
I don't think it's a new character. I don't think it sounds like Grand Inquisitor, but it's cool.
The lightsaber pike is the sacred weapon of the Temple Guard.
Okay. And that seems to be everything. I think these will interact together. Every time I try to test it out, it doesn't really work. So I'm going to try it one more time. One with crystals, one without.
A Temple Guard's mask and robes confer anonymity and symbolize emotional detachment. During guard service, you surrender your identity, your weapon, and everything else. Only your commitment to the Order remains.
Okay, so yeah, it looks like there's something I missed, but this is also being a pain in the butt with the...
For eons, there has been a Temple Guard. When you don a Guardian's mask, you become a link in an unbroken chain. One that represents centuries of honor.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's working. I'm gonna try it with just the base versions, because that's not working, and basically like the slightest tap on the kyber, the top of these crystals are going to knock the thing out. So let's just try one more time. Popping that out.
This is Master Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Try at the same time.
This is Master Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, it looks like it's not working.
I
know
regret to report.
I remember hearing there's supposed to be a way. I think that was at the Disney Photos app, but I just can't figure it out. So there's probably a way to do it. I just have to figure it out. Maybe it requires two people to be holding it, maybe not so close, or turn it on at the same time or something. But still, it's so cool. They're cool products, and if you're at Galaxy Edge, I don't see recommend getting them if you want to have them for display. But I want to know what you think. Please let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next episode of Legends and Theories.
Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.